Hey guys, I am Sean with the Comics Pals. We are here live at New York Comic Con 2021. It is Friday, and standing next to me is a living legend, the voice of wrestling, dare I say. And, by the way, his new comic book that's out soon, very soon, is #1 on Amazon. I'm standing next to Tony Schiavone. Tony, how is your con going so far?
It's great, Sean. And you know what? I know we've talked before, and I just love Comic Cons. And it would be a great way to spend every weekend that I have. I'm looking forward. This has been a wonderful experience. Going to be going to C2E2, going to be going to Emerald City. I just think it's, these kind of like are I don't like to use the term my people, but these are the people that I like, that we all like the same thing,
Yeah.
right? And I've done okay signing autographs, and then I go out and spend all the money I make on all the different things. So it's wonderful. Comic-Con is a wonderful experience, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Well, we're glad to have you. I saw that there was a line here for you.
Yeah, a little bit of a line.
People are excited to meet you. It's your first time being around these parts. You said that you've had the opportunity to go around and spend all your money. Have you been impressed by the kind of scope of this event?
Well, I've been to C2E2 before in Chicago, and that's pretty big.
Yeah.
I was at Astronomicon recently in Ann Arbor, a smaller venue, but great people. And that's one of the things that I like about this. Great people. Just all nice people, all very appreciative of what I've done in the business and appreciative of what we got coming out. And so, but the scope of this Javits Center is incredible. And it just shows you how much people love fantasy. They love sci-fi. They love superheroes. They love horror. They love anime. And they love pro wrestling,
Absolutely.
Obviously. And so and of course, since the pandemic is still going on, but obviously we can get around, this is a great way to escape from all the troubles of the world. Yes. So that's why one of the reasons they're in a great mood.
Absolutely, because on Friday, typically everybody's so exhausted and out of their minds. Saturdays, it's so packed. But it's unique for you because you have a book coming out, a comic book, Butts and Seats, the Tony Schiavone story. And what's so cool about that is that that's going to introduce you to people who are finding you through this comic book for the first time. Have you experienced that at all so far?
I've met artists, I've met writers, I've met fans who, basically were not wrestling fans, but love comics and love that genre. So yeah, I've kind of stepped into the comic book world, so to speak. Not as a creator, but as a person that's involved in comics because it's my story. And I think, like I said to you before, I'd love to be a part of some sort of extension of this comic, whether it's my dog Bug becoming a superhero,
I'm waiting for that.
Okay, or my wife becoming a superhero.
She already is.
Really, my wife becoming a superhero and boring people to death. Superheroes can have any power, right?
Yeah.
So, right. I mean, I saw a Funko Pop that was a Batman Grinch, or like a Batman Scrooge is what it was. Okay. So I said, what's next? Batman Jesus, maybe, or who knows?
Running out of ideas.
But whatever your mind could come up with, and I've got I would love to extend my involvement in comics in some way. And who knows, maybe it'll work out, maybe not. But I just know that right now, in what I consider the latter part of my life, I'm living my best life, and the comics are a part of it now.
That's beautiful to hear. I actually heard from a mutual friend of ours, Dirk Manning.
Oh, he's not my friend. Okay, he's an acquaintance.
Fair enough.
All right.
I heard from him that you had the opportunity to actually see the final product, the Butts and Seats graphic novel.
Yes.
So what did you think about having it in person?
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing to see it and see all the different artists and all the different colors and I'm not, because I lived that story, right? So I know the story. I didn't flip through and read the book.
Yeah.
Because basically I've kind of already read it. But in many ways, we had to proof it and everything.
Sure.
But just seeing the colors and seeing the designs and seeing the artistry, that's what really blew my mind. Yeah.
And so the process of creating comics, obviously, you were a part of that to some degree, seeing the art come in, being a part of the verbiage. What was it like for you to actually piece a comic together in that way?
It was rewarding. It was unique. I got to. I think I was very demanding in a lot of ways. And here's what I was demanding about. I wasn't necessarily demanding about the way I looked, nor, but I was demanding about the way other people looked.
Sure.
And because I didn't want to slight anybody that was a part of my life, an important part of my life. So, like we have some pictures of Vince Russo in there, and Vince Russo was a big part of my life and a good part of my life. And there was a picture of him depicted as looking evil. Okay, and so I know, and we went round and round about that, and they showed me, well, here's how it looks. I said, no, man, he looks like a mean Doctor Strange. Okay, so I don't want that, and we kept going through it, and we did things with my wife. So I wanted everybody who was involved in that magazine to look at it. And I know it's cartoons, I know it's caricatures, I get that, but I wanted to be happy with the way they look and the way they came off in that book. So the whole process of that was kind of tedious, but it was still rewarding because we did it all on Zoom anyway, right? So it was kind of easy just sitting in my office there at home and being able to work through that.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see. I actually did the Kickstarter, so I can't wait to get the whole thing and, tear into it. I got the chance to kind of peek into it through Dirk, and it looked so good.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful stuff.
And I want to say, for fans of WCW who remember those days, there are actually some small touches that I really appreciated. I don't want to spoil it, but there were some small touches that were so cool to see in the book. So it was a labor of love, clearly.
Yeah, we got some Easter eggs in the book too. Yeah. Right. So it's I like that we put in there. So it's been a wonderful experience, top to bottom.
Well, you're also representing AEW, of course. You are a major part of that business. And I saw Adam Cole standing over there, and I wanted to know, is there any heat between you guys, given your relationship with Britt?
No, there's not. I mean, look, if he's got to worry about a 63-year-old man taking his girlfriend, he's got a lot more to worry about in his own mind than that.
Say no more.
All right, buddy.
I am loving AEW so far. You guys are hotter than ever.
Thank you.
Can you speak to what it's been like to kind of see the rise of AEW with CM Punk coming in and Bryan Danielson and everybody else?
It's the greatest time of wrestling that I've ever experienced. And we're not only bringing in people that are new faces, and you always got to do that in wrestling, but we're bringing in new faces that have made an impact in wrestling throughout the years. So I think I can't really think of a better time in my life in wrestling than right now.
Well, I want to ask you one last question, because obviously you are a veteran of the industry who really, really knows your stuff. What are you imparting, or are you trying to impart certain things onto the up-and-coming wrestlers who are a part of AEW that are hungry to learn?
No, not really. That's a pretty deep question. Yeah, I'm trying to impart upon them that I've seen wrestling for. We talked about this the other day. If you go back, I started in the 80s, and I did the 90s, and I was in 2001, and then I came back in 2019, and now I'm in 2020. So I've been over a span of 5 decades doing this stuff, right? I just want to impart on them that this is the best promotion and the best leadership that I've ever been around in my life. So make the best of it and appreciate what you have in your life right now, because I really do. And so that's the one thing I want to impart upon them.
That's beautiful. I'm going to let you go because there are people who want your attention. There are many fans here who want to see you today. But I want to thank you so much for giving the time, and also for all your contributions to the business. We talked about it, but I'm so thankful for you.
And I saw the mask police come by, and he looked at us, and I was going to punch him out for you. Okay, but I guess we got to put our masks back on.
Fair enough. I'm going to run before he catches me, but I do want to say to you guys listening, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave us a like, comment, subscribe. Catch us on social media at The Comics Pals. We will be doing so many more interviews here, but I'm going to let Tony go. For Tony, I'm Sean saying thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care, guys.